I'll lay my cards on the table. I'm a Brexiteer.
Still?
I do believe we're going to be better off out of Europe.
Well, let's have a little look at that, shall we? What do you think the head of Airbus is missing that you can see?
No, I don't think they are missing. But
what about the head of Sony?
There are going to be problems with a no-deal Brexit.
Panasonic?
It's like any divorce.
No, it's not like any divorce. It's completely unique and unprecedented in the history of international trade.
Are very similar.
They are not very similar.
There are not. There is no divorce that isn't messy, that doesn't get, heated, but in the end, it does work itself out.
In the end, both sides are worse off than they were before, financially.
But
always. You want to carry on with this, to my mind, spurious analogy, then, you've got both sides worse off than they were before. So we'll agree on that. Now tell me why these businesses are so spooked by a crashing out Brexit that they're leaving Britain.
They have invested billions of pounds into Britain. They are not going to pull the plug just because we go out of a no deal.
So why is he lying then?
Like any wise business person.
Sony and Panasonic have already moved.
They will probably have moved for commercial reasons. The same as Dyson. They will only be moving for commercial reasons.
So why is it commercially preferable to be in Singapore or Amsterdam than it is in post-Brexit Britain, Steve?
There can be tax reasons. There can be labour reasons. Why is the iPhone built in China and yet it's designed and built by Apple in America?
Yes, because it's cheaper to build it in China. So but that's not exactly. I'm asking why a British
it's a commercial reason, isn't it?
Yes. So why is Britain so unattractive commercially, and why do you want it to be?
I mean, our tax has changed. It has got better, but before it was quite high. But you
need to answer that question. Why do you want Britain to be commercially less attractive than it currently is, Steve? You can't say it's scaremongering. Sony and Panasonic have moved. 250 firms are talking to the Dutch government. The head of Airbus has said we'll pull out of the country completely. Now, I don't take offence, but if you're just going to say fake news, I don't believe them, you're on the wrong programme. I need to know some thinking. I need to know some meat, some intellectual meat.
Well, nobody can prove that. I can't see Airbus that have invested billions into this country just going in on a Monday morning after we've left Europe and going, right, we're moving.
Okay, so why do you think they're saying this then?
Because they don't want a Brexit.
Why not, Steve? Why don't they want one? Why don't they want one, Steve?
Because it is probably commercially better for them. It is better with a free trade.
So why are you in favour of making it worse for British businesses then? Just talk me through that bit of your position.
Well, if we make it worse, because...
Because what? I missed that. Why do you want Britain to be worse for business than it is now?
Right. If we stood up to Nazi Germany, right?
I'm really sorry, but that's complete pants in the context of the conversation we're having. No, Steve, you don't answer a question about why a bloke in Gloucester is in favour of making Britain bad for business by talking about the Second World War. All you can do as a bloke in Gloucester is tell me why, having voted for Brexit after being told it was going to be very good for British business, you've now found yourself on national radio saying, I'm in favour of something that I know is going to be bad for British business. So just talk me through that thought process. Why are you in favour of making Britain a less attractive place to do business?
Because in the bigger picture, we will be able to decide our own destiny. We will be a country that we decide and its own future.
Yeah, so we decide our own destiny. In the context of Airbus, or let's pick on a company that's already moving, Panasonic and Sony, they're moving their headquarters to Amsterdam. Talk me through how we decide our own destiny in the context of those two companies, Steve.
Here's a good example. Brexit hasn't happened yet, and there is a small chance that it may even not, because people are hijacking it. Right. Why would a company...
No, Steve, here's the thing, mate.
Hold on, let me finish.
Of course I will, Steve.
Why would a company move to Amsterdam when Brexit hasn't even happened yet? It might not happen.
Yes. Well,
wouldn't you wait and see
the answer to that is
before you move?
The answer to that is really simple. And they've provided the answer. And if you don't know what the answer to that question is, it is Again, I hope I don't offend you, but it's incredible to me that you'd sit in Gloucester and think, I'm going to phone this bloke on the radio and I'm going to tell him that this is all great and it's nothing to worry about, but I'm not going to check on what the actual chief execs of Airbus and Panasonic and Sony...
Even happened?
Yes, and they've explained why. But you don't know what their explanation is. And here you are saying that they're wrong.
I agree
Steve,
with you.
just stop a second, mate. This is national radio, and you're here saying, I don't know what they've said, but I know that they're wrong.
Right. I know that any business moves for commercial reasons and to benefit the shareholders.
Then we're back to the question. Dyson doesn't actually have any shareholders, but then we're back to the question.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
Then we're back to the question of why you're in favour of making Britain a bad or a worse place for business, and your answer, which I
don't believe it will be. In the long run,
but you rang in to say that it would be. So then we're back. Then we're back. Then Steve, if it's all scare tactics, we're back to the question of why have they already moved?
Right. What happened when we were leaving
that's
Brexit
a question. That's not an answer. That's not. No, Steve, it's like Nazi Germany. Why, if it's scaremongering, why have they already moved?
Why would you move before it's happened?
That's what I'm asking you. Why have they already moved?
So, okay, then I'm not sure.
Right.
I agree with you.
Well, that's the point at which you should think, maybe today I'm not going to stand up in public and claim that I know better than the head of Airbus why he's doing what he's doing, despite the fact that I haven't read or heard why he's doing what he's doing. I'm not going to stand up in public today and say it's all scaremongering, because when someone says to me, if it's scaremongering, why have they already moved? I'm going to feel a bit silly. I'm not going to stand up in public today and claim that it is going to be great for British business, but in the short term it's going to be bad, but that destiny somehow cancels out the negatives. And I'm not going to stand up in public today and try to answer a question about why all these business people would be saying the things that they're saying by claiming that they're all lying or scaremongering. It's not your fault, this, Steve. The people that have turned you into a man that can ring a national radio station and talk almost undiluted nonsense and end up citing Nazi Germany and destiny while conceding that the thing you voted for because people told you it would be brilliant for British business is going to be really bad for Britain. Look what they've reduced you to, man. Look what they've reduced you to. Don't get cross with yourself. Don't get cross with me. Start getting cross with them, because it's probably too late.